what I have here, JDM B20B block, P73 Type R, Nippon Racing pistons on stock rods, stock rod bolts. Still go with sending stock rod bolts to 8,000 RPM. Anything above that, yes, you're going to want to upgrade. But here's the thing I want to talk about real quick. Guys, I sat on this block for months. I tell you guys every single time I have a block. I tell you guys every single time I make a move to doing a piston upgrade or anything like that, right? So months ago I got this block, had it sitting in the back corner. And then like a month after I bought the block, I bought pistons. Went to the machine shop, got an upgrade, pressed over, all that good stuff. Had it sitting and waiting. I told everybody for the longest time, I have the block. It just needs to be assembled, and then it's pretty much ready to go. Just need to be put together. I did this today. And this isn't even the only block I did today. I have something else I'm working on. I put the crank in earlier, right? Just picked up the rods for that. So I have another project going as well. Generally speaking, as long as I have the free time available, it doesn't take me too long to get something together, especially if it's already cleaned and prepped. This block was already cleaned and prepped, just needs to be assembled. All right, and I said that. But all these people sitting on the sidelines, sitting on the fence because they wanted to wait for it to be finished. Now, as soon as it's finished, mad DMs, people asking stupid shit. One, you don't need to ask questions of what it's capable of doing because the stats are there. And I'm not talking about just compression. I'm just talking about, everything that is in this block. I made sure that I covered every little part that's in there. Even though I said stock rods, I made sure to specify stock rod bolts as well. Because if I don't say ARPs, then somebody's going to assume that maybe I forgot to put that it's on there. I didn't. But see, guys, this whole situation right here with this block is the reason why I predominantly build to order. Once I commit to putting a block a certain way, I can't change it if you want to come back and do something to it later. So you sitting on the sidelines and waiting for me to finish it how I want to do it, isn't that a good idea for you to come back and ask me to change some shit later? I've had people that DM me when I first put this thing for advertisement when I had the parts, but wanted to wait for me to finish. All the time that you waited for an assembled product before you want to jump and try to bite on it, you could have already put the deposit on there and waited for me to finish it, and it would have been done a long ass time ago. I've been saying this, right? What motivates me is having to do work for something that I know I'm already going to be getting paid for. Now I have to sit this on the side and wait for somebody to come buy it. Now, am I confident somebody's going to buy it? Yeah, I'm pretty confident somebody is. But, still, now I've had people come in here and ask me to change things on the block after it's already assembled. No. Now, I have 3 other B20B blocks. One of those is spoken for. I got parts on the way for that right now, and then that's going to be assembled and sent out. So I have 2 other B20 blocks. Telling you guys right now, I have 2 other B20 blocks. They are all disassembled. They all need to be built, right? But if you wait for me to build out how I'm going to build it, I'm going to build something just like this. It's something that's cheap for me to build, doesn't cost me too much, and I know I'm going to make the money on. So if you want a B20 for me or an anything for me, and you want it done a specific kind of way, call me and hit me up. Put the deposit down and get in line like everybody else. Or on the every once in a while, once every quarter year that I do something like this, then you just buy whatever I get. But it's silly nonsense, right? If you're waiting for me to do something to have it complete, you're going to wait a long ass time. In the last 6 months, I've only done 2 short blocks that weren't already paid for ahead of time. I did a K28-3 with a piston swap, and I did this B20 with a piston swap. That's generally all you're ever going to get from me. I'm just going to build something for NA. It's extremely rare that I'm going to build a boost block, a block ready for boost, that's just going to be sitting and waiting. It's going to be a while for that because that's still expensive for me to do. I don't want to make that kind of commitment. I'd rather spend money on springs for a head and sell a head for $1,200 than spend $600 on a block and sell the block for maybe $15. All right, guys? So if you want something from me, tell me what you want. We will get it sorted out. But get in line like everybody else.